Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 1 of Get Good at For Honor. At the time of me recording this, the open beta has been live for less than 24 hours, hence the Raider only gameplay in the video. But that doesn't mean I haven't spotted some of the common weaknesses that people are displaying. After my new plays video, I continued to play and vastly improve what were my pretty mediocre skills. So, rather than just show you a compilation of me playing with my friends, I thought I'd bring you my 6 early game tips for For Honor. Number 1. Change your round strat. In duels and brawls, most players fall into a pattern of either doing what they're used to or giving a reactionary response to whatever their opponent does. Don't be that player. Keep the opponent guessing and on the back foot. For example, sometimes in a brawl, I'll run towards my partner's opponent for some early team damage before turning to fight the chasing opponent. Other times, the opponent will be so set on getting in close to me that I can get off something like a Raider's Fury that they run straight into. After something like that, they're likely going to want to keep their guard up. So next time, why not guard break and get them off the map? And then, speaking of shoving people off the map, here's tip 2. Learn to use a push ability or learn to counter it. Early in a game's life cycle, there will inevitably be mechanics that players find hard to deal with. The push might just be the most prominent one. Seriously, I've racked up so many kills using this ability. Get a hold of either how to use one of these abilities or how to spot it and deal with it. You'll thank me later. Tip 3 is effective communication with your team. Calling out where a weak enemy is, where you need help, where your revive is, and all manner of other things can make a huge difference in something like Dominion. It may be a fighting game, but that's an objective-based mode where you can't see everything going on from your perspective. Team strategy is vital. Set up situations to outman your opponent and reap the benefits. This also applies to brawls, as a call-out such as that the second opponent is coming up behind your partner could spare his life. Or perhaps you're dead and you're able to call out what type of move the enemy is spamming. Talk, it's important. Tip 4 is baiting. Look in this clip how easy it is for Dame Over and I to draw these opponents onto the bridge. Similar things can be done on Dominion, which can be used in reference to my point about communication to set up advantageous fights. Try to set up the engagements where you want them. Our 5th tip is know when to run away. In a shooting game, there are situations where you're too weak to challenge. Why would a fighting game be any different? Run to a cap point to heal, run to your teammates, run to an advantageous point for your moveset. Just know when to bail out and not gift your opponents a kill. And finally we have learn the characters. This one is twofold. Firstly, learn the movesets of the character you like. Don't just spam the stuff you learned in the tutorial. There's nice depth in the ability of these classes and the opportunity to be a much better player. The second part of this tip is that as well as learning a go-to character, it would benefit you to begin to learn the other classes in the game, their strengths and weaknesses. This knowledge will make it easier for you to counter them when you face them. And that's one that I need to go and do myself, again because look at all this Raider gameplay, one-dimensional, I know. So, there are my 6 early game tips for For Honor. I hope you find them useful. I'm loving this game right now, and I have a lot to improve on. So I'm sure I'll be playing it a whole bunch more. If you enjoyed this video, then hit that like button. If you're new around here, then hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Laters.